going live. Hoping to spend some time with you guys. Hoping to spend some time with you this afternoon. And I hope we'll have a little chit chat together talking about working from home. How can it be beneficial? How can it be rewarding? Do you think you'll enjoy working from home? Let's talk about it for a short period of time, not very long. Until it cannot be very long all the time, especially today being Monday. Happy Monday, guys. Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you all. And I do hope you're looking forward to a very productive week. Monday, the start of the working week. Maybe some persons have started yesterday, Sunday, but I know most persons would have started today. So whatever area of job that you are serving, do it to the best of your ability, and let it be that you were there. Don't let it be as if you were not at work and you know you were there, which means that your feelings were not felt. They did not feel your presence, right? So whatever you do, let it be seen and let it be known. When you're at work, you must be seen. Your presence must be felt, right? And today is a beautiful, beautiful day so far. It's a little cold. It's getting up there, but it's still sunny and bright. And in a short while, I'll have to be outside too. I have to hit the road. So I have to go to work later on. So I said, let Auntie D come and share, a little moment with her family, because you're my family, You're my family, right? I enjoy your company and I look forward to sharing with you guys. Thank you for joining and thank you for the thumbs up. Happy Monday to you. Happy Monday, and I hope your morning has been going well. Now that we are into the afternoon, things will be even much better, right? Happy to have you. And you may come on in if you wish. I'd love to see who you are. You could make a statement, you could make a point. We are looking at how can working from home be rewarding? What reward can one get when they work from home? I've had the experience during COVID when schools were closed, offices, everybody had to be working from home. And to be honest, in the initial stage, personally, I was a bit lost, because I was accustomed to being in the class. I have to be on the internet with the children, and some of them were at a disadvantage because they did not have the underboss 911. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, underboss. Yes, it's 12:13 here too in New York. It's 12:13. Yeah. Yes, I'm thankful. I'm thankful to live to see another day, another beautiful day, and it's beautiful in that it's very sunny and we're alive and we are in good health. We are not in any great pain that we cannot get up, that someone has to lift us out of the bed. I am grateful for that, right? Because some persons right now in the hospital or in their different homes, if you don't turn them, if you don't lift them, if you don't feed them, they cannot. They cannot help themselves. So we must be thankful. What they say, be thankful for even small mercies, right? Yes, on the bus, be thankful. Yes, guys. So I realize, thanks for joining. And guys, when you come on, just touch the thumbs up button, man. Touch the thumbs up button, right? It goes to show that the live is really going. Yes, guys, I appreciate you coming. Welcome. Feel welcome at Auntie D's TV, right? No, as I was saying earlier, I'm going to spend a little time, not a very long time, but enough time so we can reason, so we can all get to where we have to go. Guys, oh yeah, I'm happy for him. Okay, doing well. Yes, I think I like New York. The only thing I don't like about New York, honestly, I'm not in the city, I'm in the upstate part. New York is too cold. It's cold, man. When other persons are having night, I think I would like Georgia. Right? I think I would like. No, no, I don't smoke. I never smoke. Yes, it's beautiful, you know. It's, don't get me wrong, it's upstate, it's beautiful. But guys, it last night we were in about, I think it was 6 degrees. So that, yeah, I think it was six. It was very cold. But you know, although you're inside, you know, you make the best of it. But if you have to go out, you prepare yourself still. But well, I think of all the states so far, I think I would have loved being in Miami. I think, you know, with being a Jamaican, the beautiful sunshine there and all of that, you know, I think Georgia along that stretch would be nice. Nice place. New York is nice, man. It's nice. But I'm accustomed to the warmth. So when it reaches in the cold weather, the winter, wow. I've seen a lot of snow and it's cold. Yes, as I was saying, guys, I remember during COVID when there was no school being kept, persons had to work from their home, offices closed. It was traumatic. And I know the children do suffer too because they did not have the necessary equipment to take them along. So some of them were missing from the class. And you know, when you know that, then you have to, it's more work now. So you have to get the things to work for them at a certain place for them. It was confusing. I'm telling you. But on the other hand, I think you spend more time working. Because, you know, in the initial stage, I was saying to myself, maybe I'll get some time to take a nap, get some time to tidy house a little bit. But guys, it was not so. It's like they infringe on every moment of your time. If you would even want to take your little lunchtime, yeah, I would buy. I'm to be honest, if I have my own way, I would try and buy a house in Georgia. Yeah, because somebody had told me about it down there. Yeah, somebody has to try by now. Yeah, because and yet they're saying that the price is going to go down, but I don't think any price is going to go down. The demand is, we will always have a demand for shelter. Demand is there, right? Thank you for that point on the bus. You're a very wise guy. I hope reading your message, I hope you're really making use of that opportunity down there too, you know. I do hope so. So I realized that it was difficult. They infringe on your sure thing. Good man, thumbs up to that. You know, it was difficult because you're home working, you are using up your own space, your own electricity, you know, you're using up everything because you're home. And then you're not compensated for that. You're home. Yes, it's your home. Use up the water in your home more. You know, it's the office space or the school space, they get to save. They save, you know. And although working from home, I always said, it may look as if, oh, you're at home, you can take a nap. You cannot take a nap because it's like from your sign in at the computer, you're being tracked. So whatever you're doing, you know, if you even take your lunch break and get a little, it's to me, I don't know, guys, what do you think? Do you think working from home is rewarding? The only rewarding thing I see coming from that is you would not be going out to spend driving around to work. So you would not be using up the gas. You would not be driving to work or going anywhere much. So that part of it you would save on petrol. You save on that. And you're at home now, so you'll be eating your own grocery, which you would buy. You'll be eating your own groceries, right? Whereas you'll be at school with a little snack. But when you're at home, you go into the fridge so every often. So the grocery finishes in a quick time. Yeah, I think so. I don't know what you guys think. And when you're at work in comparison to working from home, they feel to me that you're in your own space. So you're going to get some time on your hand. You don't get any time on your hand because in the midst of a lunch time break or so, they reduce the break. So it's like you have to use your own initiative now to set your break time. And maybe at the time you set your break time, there's a little 10 minutes meeting. I don't know how you guys look at it. I don't know. But to me, Yes. Right. Yeah. Cybersecurity, true, too. You're correct. Because everything ends up going out there for persons. So you have to be so cautious. And then, and another aspect of it, you you don't necessarily dress to go out to work. So you can be in any, the upper part looks approachable, presentable, I should say, and then you just have on sort of casual type bottom clothes. So you just sort of prepare yourself facially for the occasion. Maybe it's a meeting or you sign into the office. So you have to be, modestly dressed. Yes, on the bus, we have to be thankful. It's first time I'm having you on my channel. Remember, don't leave and don't subscribe. I'm enjoying here in our conversation. But some persons seem to be off. Maybe they're at work. We have to be thankful in everything because it's not easy, right? And we have bills to pay, so whatever the situation is, we have to. During the COVID period, it was very scary, so everybody wanted to be at home, and even after that, they didn't even want to come out to school. They were frustrated. They wanted to continue being at home. So I think it would have affected the children more because they were not able to deal with it. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Oliver. I'm trying to doing to what happened to Dorothy Cunningham? She had passed on the bus? She had passed? And Dorothy Cunningham and what was the other lady's name? Mas Gussie or Gussie. I think it's Gussie. Gussie. And Donald. I remember those names, And this fair guy, I don't remember his name. This fair guy. And I remember this other young lady. I know Miss was it Rushton? Oh, she passed. Okay, sorry to know, because I was saying that I wasn't. I don't remember. It's quite a while ago. And I know the other lady, Miss she was a bit stush like. Oh God, and her husband was she was married to her husband in the show was a police officer. Oh my God, I know she had passed before, long before. Miss Upton, Miss Upton. Lime Tree Lane, it came at a time where everybody was for that thing. It's a pity you guys couldn't have a redo. Have you guys ever thought of doing a replay, coming together and carry on? Maybe, you know, it was very nice. It was very receptive. Everybody liked it. Lime Tree Lane. Yes, I remember now. I remember when she passed. It's quite a few years she passed too. Quite a few years. What, Oliver? There was this short dark guy. The short guy was in it. I think the fair one was called Bones. And the dark one was short guy was called Donald. But it was a nice drama you guys had going. A nice drama. So how has things been going now? What have you been doing with yourselves, guys? Today is Monday and the day is going down. Later tonight will get a little cooler, but for now it's quite manageable. You see me have on this short sleeve. I can't go outside like this, but I'm just enjoying it like this inside. Yeah, it's a beautiful day, beautiful day. So, what are your guys' thoughts on, you know, because now persons have gone back to work, working from the office, wherever they work, they go out, and it gives you a good feeling. Gives you a good feeling to interact with the public, and you're not just stuck into the house. And there are some things, some part of your job, it has to be done among supervisors or with the other work staff. So you're by yourself in a little corner, away from everybody else. The work becomes disjointed. So I still think working at the office is best. Prepare yourself and get yourself together and be at the office during the hours that you're supposed to be there and do your best. Do your work. And at the end of the day, no, you can sign off. Although sometimes you may have to take home work to get it done, but it's still better for me, I think, to be working from the office on the bus 1911. He was there yesterday and I didn't recall, but I'm happy that he came on. I'm so happy. And I like when my subscribers and my viewers come and give their support to Auntie D because we all need each other's support. We all do. And when we support each other, we become stronger, right? We become stronger. And then when you support, you're showing love. Showing love. Since this morning, I got up and I know my schedule to be out of here at a certain time. So I said, let me prepare a nice pot of vegetable soup. I still have some meat in it, but not much. And because I don't want too much food, I just want the soup to drink. Because when you come in from work, you want something, but you don't necessarily want a lot of food to eat at that time because I won't be home until after 6. And then that time you don't really want anything to eat at 7 o'clock. For me, I don't like to eat late, and I don't encourage persons to eat late because when you eat late, you're not like in the winter now. You're not able to burn off that amount of energy from the food that you eat, and then you're readily going to sit down, watch a television, or go and lay down to rest a little, and the food is all there in your stomach. And you may not even be in the mood to go on the treadmill to do a little warm up of the body so that the fat and everything can circulate, the blood can move around, right? You're not able to do that. So it's best at times to try and do a little, eat a little. And for me, soup is one of the better things to have. Even the broth before going to rest for the night, because it doesn't have all that amount of carbohydrate for you. To me, that's my interpretation. For you to have to digest. Understand, guys? I believe it's drink. Or you may take some people like coffee. I don't drink coffee. I don't drink coffee. Sorry. So some person may take a cup of tea, something warm, and when the time is in the summer months and it's cold, you're not going to want anything warm to drink. You need something cool. But for now, the body wants warmth, to keep it going. So another aspect that one can get beneficial, which can be rewarding from working from your home, to me, is is, what should I say? Being at home when your children return from school. When your children return from school, right? That is so, so great. That's so important, right? It's so, so great. So when you're home working, your children knows that you're working from home. If they were involved in anything at school, anything, or they, you're able to see them. Maybe they didn't get to finish their work on time. It was not properly done. So you could say, indicate to them while you're working from home, sit over there and do what you can. And you can give a little assistance while you're at home working. It wouldn't take much. Instead of when you return home, maybe when the child is tired and forget about what he or she was doing at school, and then you become not so readily, and the child is already tired and want to sleep. So one good aspect I think is to be at home for that purpose. Or if you have a child who's at a daycare and the person comes in to stay with the child, it helps you to be able to oversee a little of how things are done when you're not at home. And maybe you're able now to see how that nanny treats the child because you're there. But at the same time, you would not get in the way of what the person is doing, because that person is doing her job and you're there within a specified time assigned to your job, right? So you have to be mindful that you don't get yourself caught both both sides of the thing, right? Because what you want to perform, you're not there to do to supervise the job at home and to do your job that you're paid for, but you're there to do the job you're paid for, but you're able to lend the ears, lend a little eye, notice a little thing. They don't have to know that you're watching them, and they should not be able to come and interrupt your area, your environment where you're working, right? So they would be away. And now and again, when you get your break, you can go and assist the little child, if it's a baby or so, and you may have to breastfeed or something like that, and you return back to the table where you work from. So you sign off on your break, you sign off on your lunch, you sign off at the end of the day, and you spend the time with the child. So there's a little bit of bonding that can result. A little bonding, right? But overall, I think um, we should do our best wherever we go, whether we are working from home or working from the office or where we are assigned. We do our best, because guys, nothing is important than at the end of a fortnight or a month you have your hand outstretched for your pay packet, or you check the bank and it's there. But when there is nothing, because I know persons who during COVID they were not employed. I don't know, they complained they couldn't manage because they were at home having nothing. And for persons like they are janitors, they were not paid because the school or the office was not being used, so the place was closed. I remember hotels closed too, and all the workers were told to stay home. All the workers were told to stay home, and all the rooms in the hotels were closed. The only person on the property was the security guard, because nobody was supposed to be in contact with each other during that time, right? So you see, even persons who wanted to have a vacation, they couldn't go the way they wanted. Some persons brave it and they went on cruise, but I would imagine the contamination there may be, but the thing is the crowd was impacted more, so persons had to stay home. Social functions you couldn't go, funerals, weddings, you name it, everything was on a low, really on a low, guys. So we see that when, because one would think that working from home would have allowed you with so much time on your hand that you could go to the store and shop or go to look for a friend and have a talk. No, I think it's more demanding because you're being watched. They're looking at what you're putting out during the working hours, right? So they give you some assignments to keep you tied. So I think it has its negative and positives, as do everything. But I've met persons who say since they have gotten that experience, they prefer to work from home. They because some people interaction on a face to face, they are not that pleasant, so they prefer to be away. There's a space between them and certain individuals while they do their jobs. But I remember when I was in the classroom then, I took up my things and drove to the school and stayed. I was the only teacher, and we stayed way from each other under trees. We sat down and interact with the children by way of the internet. Because it's like having worked for so many years of your life, and you're at home, you don't know when this thing is going to go, and the children are getting frustrated. The grades were going down. You really want to lift them, and those who were not so financially able, they didn't have the device to do the work, so they were lost. A lot of persons were lost. They were lost. So that's why I think it had its good and its bad. But everybody was scared of it, this the dreaded thing, because persons were becoming unalive during the process, and nobody wants to take the chance. So because you're advised to stay home, then we took the opportunity and stayed home. But not all of us had liked it then. You were like a prisoner in your house where you live, because you couldn't go to your neighbor to talk because you don't know who was carrying around the virus, which was very scary. So everybody becomes not so sociable. You didn't hug anymore, you didn't shake anybody's hand, you're not close enough, you just give a little wave at a distance. Everybody have on their masks. At one point you have to be wearing gloves. At one point the clothes you wear outside, you couldn't go inside your house. You have to drop it off outside on the back porch because of possible contamination that you're going to take into your house. It was frustrating. I would never like to see it come back again because, oh, it stresses you. But we're onto a new era now that is behind us. That's behind us. So we have to be thankful. Thankful, guys. Thankful for the morning, thankful for the day. And we don't know when anything will come again like that. I do hope nothing comes up like that anymore. And we keep ourselves safe and healthy so that our body can resist these things. We are able to perform and do the job that we need to get done so that society can benefit and production can take place and goods can reach where it needs to reach, and people are in their jobs earning money, and so they are earning money, countries are earning money, goods are going out, trading is taking place, and people are satisfied. So guys, this is how, and this is what I really believe had happened, and that had caused some persons to want to work from home, or yeah, and some not interested to work from home. So we're only looking at the ones today that thinks it's beneficial, or reasons they think it's beneficial when they work from home. Another time we will look at why we think it's not beneficial. So sometime down, we will look at that another time. Why we think it's not productive. Because companies lose, right? It's like you're out there. You're out there on your own. But you have to produce. The company has to get on. So guys, as I say, I'm gonna give you a little bit of time and I hope to be back on later this evening. Somewhere maybe whoa, about 7:38, maybe 8 o'clock, hopefully, because when you're home and have to spin around and do things, the time goes by so quickly, so quickly, so quickly, so quickly. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome to join. I do hope you'd just identify yourself and say what you would want to say so we can have a pleasant afternoon. However, Auntie is going out now in a short while. So, is anyone who is going to come on and want to share a point? We are here. We have some discussions to do later. Later. Today is March 3rd. Today is March 3rd. So we break it here, guys. Happy to have you this afternoon, and I see you back later.